My name is Rueben Berg. I'm chair of the WFDF Ultimate Rules Subcommittee, and I'm here today to give you a brief update on some of the changes we brought in for the rules in 2017. The best way to find out about all the rules is to go and have a look on the WFDF website. There you'll be able to find a more comprehensive summary of the changes we have, and you'll also be able to find the full version and a track changes version. Here in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the 5 most important changes that we have brought in. The first change I want to talk to you about is time limits for turnovers. So when there has been a turnover now within the field of play, there are some time limits that apply. If there's been a turnover and the disc is in the central zone, so the bit of the field that's in between the goals, that's not part of the goals, there the offense has 10 seconds to pick up the disc. If the turnover has been in the end zones, there now the offense has 20 seconds to pick up the disc and be ready to put it into play. If the disc is outside of those areas, there is no time limit. However, with all those different scenarios, the offense still must move at walking pace or faster to retrieve the disc to get ready to put it into play. The second rule that I want to talk to you about is that when there has been an uncontested receiving foul in the attacking end zone for the offense, so the offense has tried to catch a goal and they've been fouled, previously they would walk up to the goal line and then check it in. Now they check it in where they are in the end zone, and then they can walk up to the front of the goal line. While they're walking up, everyone else can move around, but the marker can't start the stall until they actually get to the goal line. The third rule change that I want to talk to you about is we've changed the way that contact works. So contact is when there is contact between the marker and the thrower, and the thrower doesn't want to actually call a foul. So now they can only call contact when there has been sufficient contact that they would normally be able to call as a foul. Instead of stopping play by calling a foul, they can say contact. That will mean that play does not stop, but if it's uncontested, the marker must automatically reduce the stall count to stalling 1. Not drop it by 1, not drop by 2, but drop it all the way back down to 1 straight away on the first instance. This has meant that our fourth rule change is around marking infractions. So that's all things other than contact. That's things like fast count, double team, wrapping, straddle. When one of those is called, the marker must automatically reduce the stall count by 1, which is exactly the same as it was when we said reduce it by 2, but we're now saying reduce by 1 from the last count fully uttered. So for example, if the stall count was going on 1, 2, 3, there's been a fast count called, the marker automatically just drops to 2, 3, 4. And it doesn't matter how many times one of these marking infractions has been called, it only ever reduces the stall count by that 1. It never drops 2 and never drops all the way back down to 1. And the last rule change I wanted to talk to you about, number 5, is to do with picks. There have been a few different changes around pick, but the most important one is that now the defender has 2 seconds to evaluate whether or not this pick will actually affect the play, and so they can delay their pick call for up to 2 seconds to make that decision. If they do wait more than those 2 seconds, they can no longer call a pick, but if they call it within that 2 seconds, that pick still stands after they've seen whether or not play has been affected. Hope you enjoy playing with these new rules. As I said, the best thing to do is go and have a look at them, but this is a really important way of being able to remind people that there have been some changes to the rules. Thanks.